I'm Plami, and in this episode of RadioK, I'm gonna be reacting to the long time ago released music videos of Fromis 9 called We Go and Talk Talk. And for those of you who are fans of this group and are subscribed to my channel, I'm sorry that I've taken so long to react to them, but I mean, I've been very overwhelmed again in the second half of the year, and I just didn't really have the time, nor really I felt like doing a lot of reactions. And just now I've sit down to check every single music video that I've saved in my folder to react to, and I found out that I haven't reacted to Fromis 9 in a while, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. And as you can see, we're gonna be doing two music videos in one. And yeah, for Fromis 9 as a group, I mean, to be honest, I don't really have much of an opinion on them. They've never really been a group that I've been super into or very paying much attention to them, so yeah, I don't know. I kind of know what their concept is. Obviously, they're very much into the cute side of things, from what I remember, which is why I'm not really deep into this group at all, or really even casually. But from what I remember, it's not like their music is bad or anything, so I'm hoping that despite the fact that this group does not appeal to me and my tastes, we're still gonna get some good songs. But there's only one way to find out, so without further ado, let's get into the song in 3, 2, 1. What are they using to edit? It looks like some software on macOS, but it looks very much like GIMP as well, which is what I use to make my thumbnails. Okay, this is much more mature than what I expected, if I gotta be honest. And again, I'm not really familiar with Fromis 9 that much, so I only have surface level opinions on them, you know? But this is definitely much more mature than what I expected. This seems more along the lines of Brave Girls. And I really love the color palette of this music video. The blue color is very easy on the eye. Hey, this song is actually not bad. Man, somebody is really showing their editing chops in this music video. Oh, what an annoying way to interrupt the song. But I like that. That's interesting. That's creative. Acting as if the music video is literally being edited in the moment that we're seeing it. That's cool. Okay, So this was actually not that bad at all. I mean, as I said, I'm not too familiar with this group, so what I expected was totally, I know that what I expected that this song was going to be is like totally off the rails if you're even remotely familiar with Fromis 9, but that's just kind of what my assumption was, because that's the box that I've put this group into, you know? But obviously, they are much more than what I thought they were, and this song was actually genuinely entertaining. I like the vibe of it. It's very obviously a summery song, and considering that it probably wasn't released that far off of Brave Girl's Chima Bottom, from what I remember, I'm not surprised that it feels reminiscent of it, at least like kind of visually with some of the outfits and the summery party vibe. I like that. I think it's fine. It's really enjoyable. And even the song itself, I think it's pretty catchy and definitely feels high quality. But the one thing I'm going to say about it is, as good as it is, I don't really think it has much of a replay value for me personally. Which essentially means that after this reaction, I doubt I'm ever going to listen to it. Not because it's not good, but for me, it really doesn't really grab me, or doesn't hook me, for a lack of a better term. But still, it's a good song, and if you enjoy it, that's fine. I personally also am enjoying it as I'm listening to it in the reaction. I just don't really think it has that edge that songs need to have for me to really be able to enjoy them on a constant replay. But yeah, let's get into it one more time. Maybe on the second time I'm gonna get hooked by it a little more, who knows. Let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. I really like the concept for like editing a music video. That's really cool. If only editing was this easy though. As much as one could streamline the editing process, it's not that easy. It's not that fast, I mean. Yeah, I really like the chorus. This part especially is really catchy. I love the more deep voices that they use here. I feel like nowadays companies have their girl groups, at least occasionally, have more deep voices, you know? But again, that's just kind of like a superficial opinion that I have, because I haven't really researched it, you know? This is a very aesthetically pleasing music video. I like it. I love the pink hint as well that we have here. This would have been a killer song to listen to in the summer. Sadly, I'm reacting to it in December. I love how even the girls in the music video kind of react to that. That's cool. Was that a CGI plane that just flew over them? that's gonna wait. That's for the next song. But I guess that next song is pretty much like a sequel to this one. It looks like. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly can't tell for sure whether I'm gonna end up listening to this song after this. Usually the times when I listen to songs the most is whenever I'm driving to somewhere, and whenever I drive I like to be feeling hyped, so I don't really think I'm gonna listen to this song when I'm driving, but I feel like at least when I'm sitting on at my PC, there's a huge likelihood that I'm gonna listen to it at least occasionally, because I genuinely kind of like it. It's not like a crazy song that I'm blown away by how good it is, but I'm generally surprised by how good it is. Again, it's ultimately because I just didn't really have much of an opinion on Fromis 9 before this, even though I'm pretty sure I've reacted to them before. But I just did not expect it to be this. I really hope this does not come off as bad as it might, but I did not expect it to feel this sophisticated, you know? I felt like I expected it was gonna be more of like cutesy stuff with not much substance to it, but this one just feels kind of more sophisticated and mature, for lack of a better term to say. And I like it, I genuinely do. In terms of a rating, I think I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10, which, considering what I just said about the song, might come off as a little surprising, but yeah, I like it. I don't really think there's anything wrong with the song the way it is, like nothing feels out of place, nothing feels jarring, and it flows perfectly. It's just that I feel like it doesn't quite have the impact it should. Even if it's a song like this, I don't really feel blown away that much. So I feel like there's a room for improvement in that regard, but the way it is also just fine, which is why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. But yeah, we still have to get into Talk before we end this video, so without further ado, let's get into that one in 3, 2, 1. So she just finished editing the video? Oh yeah, the feeling when you finish editing a video is so satisfying. Especially when you post it as well. That's one of the reasons why I've kept doing this for 2 years now, with very limited success, you know? Okay, this one is definitely starting off better than the last one. Again, not that the last one was a bad one, but this one definitely starts off in a more of a hook-like way. Like I'm already kind of hooked into the song. I really like the colorful outfits that they're wearing. They're really cute. Man, that hook is so catchy. That's kind of what I expected the last song was gonna be like, you know? Man, that's a pretty dress. I really like how, despite the fact that it's more cutesy, it still has that sophisticated feeling that I liked about the previous song. And then the outfits, I'm so much into these outfits, dude. Now this song feels kind of Christmassy a little bit. But this was released I think like 3 months ago or something. So it's still not like a Christmas song. It's not intended to be at least. Like, how is this song still going? It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It's gonna be over very soon. But it still doesn't really feel like we're even at the bridge. Yep, there's the bridge. Yeah, that was an interesting choice for a structure of the song. And they're also pretty. Man, the visuals are crazy. This group is full of visuals, I gotta say. But yeah, okay. So, this one is interesting. Because it's different from We Go in many ways. But I still like it. Like, it's hard for me to decide which song I like more, because both are not really what I listen to most of the time, but both manage to intrigue me and interest me in certain different ways. And I honestly don't know how I feel about these two songs ultimately because of that. Because like, I liked We Go for its summer vibe and Chimat Baram-like qualities. But this song is more like what I expected the previous song to be like, and it was even better than what I thought it was going to be in that regard as well. Like, it's much more catchier and I'm much more into it than I expected it I was gonna be. And it's super catchy, the visuals are really colorful, the outfits of the girls are awesome. I like how kind of loose they are, but they're also very colorful, and I like it. It suits them really well. But also the visuals of the girls are flipping amazing. I never knew Fromis 9 was such a visual group. Like, they look amazing, and the song is just like such a fun song that makes me feel really happy, and I like that. And I did not expect to feel that, man. I didn't know that Fromis 9 were this good, you know. And that's just kind of the nature of being the kind of K-pop fan that I am, aka the fan who just listens to any group that interests them and kind of overlooks some of the ones who are not necessarily their favorite but might like them if they listen to them. And especially with my YouTube channel, with the amount of groups that I react to, even the ones that I'm not really a fan of, so to speak, it's just really impossible to kind of distinguish the better ones from the less better ones sometimes. So that's kind of why I feel like I've overlooked Fromis 9, because they're good, but they don't necessarily stand out that much. There's just so much I check out. It's hard for a group to stand out. They really have to be amazing for the group to stand out when I'm doing this many reactions, you know. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this song, I feel like I'm gonna give it a 9.2 out of 10. It's a little higher than We Go because I feel like this one had a little bit of more of that it factor that just strikes you as a more standout song compared to We Go, which We Go, it was fine, as I said. It's enjoyable, it's a chill, summery song, and I liked it. But this one just feels more standout and impactful. And I like that about it. That definitely makes it more memorable for me. And I feel like I'm more likely to play this song and listen to this song than We Go. But I don't want to say anything definitive in that regard because my opinions for songs change quite a lot after the reactions are done, after I've listened to them more than like twice. So yeah, I don't know. But what do you guys think about these songs? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, if you want me to check out some Fromis 9 B-sides, comment down below and let me know that there is a demand for a reaction to them, because Otherwise, I doubt that I'm gonna react to them. Not that I wouldn't want to, it's just that with the amount of stuff that I do on my channel, it's very unlikely for me to sit down and want to do a reaction to them just because I want to, you know? Even though I wouldn't mind, I think it could be interesting to at least explore. Maybe there's some good B-sides that I didn't know Fromis 9 had, you know? So yeah, comment down below. And yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omari Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, and I hope you stay over there for a long time. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt-tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Ko-fi account or to my Patreon where you can pledge your support and help with the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!